Afghanistan, many children cannot go to school, and they have to pick up things outside to survive. A naan is a very precious food for them. Imagine those lovely children, who should have been studying knowledge in school, but are forced to wander on the street. They work hard every day to survive, but still cannot get rid of the troubles of poverty and hunger. The living conditions of these children are very difficult. They don't have enough food, water and medical care. They often get sick, but don't have the money to see a doctor. Their families are also very poor, and many parents cannot provide them with basic living needs. However, these children have not given up hope. They still live strong and try to find opportunities to survive. Their courage and perseverance make us very admirable. We should provide help and support for these children. We can provide them with some basic living needs through donations and contributions. With the help of local volunteers, we bought a truckload of the most popular local food, naan, which is now packed in the trunk and back seat of the car, ready to set off and help those underprivileged children. As soon as they arrived on the street, a bunch of children gathered around, watching their anxious applications, looking at their dirty hands, knowing that they continued to want these foods, knowing that they were just doing physical labor, making a living in a very dirty environment. There was also a disabled man who squeezed in and received a share. Two little girls who were picking up things walked over. At a young age they should be going to school, but now they are picking things on the street to maintain their family's livelihood. Give each of them a bag and at the same time give them a candy to sweeten their difficult lives. A pair of sisters Flowers came over. It seemed that they were working at home and hadn't eaten yet. Their small black hands and messy dirty hair foreshadowed their hard life. A few elderly people walked over and reached out their hands, wanting some food. It was originally meant for the children, but we still gave each of them a bag. The elderly needed everyone's help even more. The children on the roadside are constantly streaming in. Two children, like brothers, sat on the roadside and immediately called them over to get free food. They jumped over excitedly. Two children, estimated to be 7-8 years old, were both holding a bag and picking up things on the street, greeting them to come and collect food. Their bright smiles made them feel very, very pure. Three little girls were playing on the roadside, calling them over. The two younger ones were still shy and embarrassed to come over, but the older sister boldly walked over and received a bag and a handful of candy. The other two little girls also boldly came over to collect food from behind. Two enthusiastic little girls ran over, who were familiar to us, and often came to our place to collect food. They greeted us warmly, and even spoke a few words of Chinese. They were very happy to see us. Then a group of children gathered around, each receiving a piece of food and waving goodbye to us.